Hey everybody, it's Benji the Body Whisperer here. Just coming to you from day 3 of 7. So I set a goal 2 days ago, actually no, 3 days ago, that I would work out from Monday till Sunday of this week, wake up, go do a walk to get coffee, then come back and do like stretches as I'm walking on the way back, and that's like probably a 15-minute walk there, 15-minute walk back, stairs, and then my 12-minute workout. Doing this, I just got finished having dengue fever, and honestly, there are still some. I'm still not at 100%, but it's a lot better than it was. Yesterday was kind of a weird one. I couldn't wake up. I accidentally turned off I thought I'd hit snooze, but then I turned off my alarm, but then I couldn't. It was like I was super tired, so I ended up sleeping in yesterday. But today, woke up early, did the walk, did the jog back, and did the stairs, and now I'm doing the 12-minute workout. So I'm just gonna put together a quick 12-minute workout. If you want to join me, feel free. If not, you can do your own, you can do whatever you want. I'm not gonna write anything down. I'm just gonna kind of do off of memory, kind of what I'm feeling like. I will do some stretching probably during and after. So I'm just gonna get that started. So I think I'll start off with just a squat, taking my time. This is for a full minute, so when I get back into it, I might be a bit quicker than this. I'm just opening up the hips and really concentrating on when I'm coming up, thinking about if someone were to come and hit me in the butt, that you're engaging your glutes. So as I'm going down, releasing, coming up, engaging, kind of engaging out. So if somebody's hitting you, you're engaging those glutes. So that's all I'm concentrating on. I'm taking my time because I'm getting back into it. All right, and break. So I think just to counteract that, I think what I'll do is high knees this go round. Just to have the juxtaposition. That last one was more about squeezing the glutes. This one is you're getting those front kind of hip flexors, the front of the core. There's a lot involved in this. This whole area is such a convoluted area. If something gets out of whack, which it is still for me, but I manage it. Again, it's never probably going to be, I don't know. I mean, my hope is someday that whatever that is tight in here will one day let go. It's not for me to, let's say it never does, but I know that it'll get worse if I don't do the work. So we're just taking a break. I think I'm gonna do push-up, T push-ups. stretching out that side. Do the same on the other side. All right, and break. Those feel, for me, those feel totally different. Not exactly how yours feel. I think now I'm gonna just do some, I think I'll just do some stretches for those hamstrings. So just rolling down the spine. All right, take a break. So when I do something like this, there's something inside there that is tight and I can feel. All right, moving on. Let's do, since I haven't planned for this, tomorrow I'll write stuff down, but I'm not as concerned about it. I think since I'm kind of having a chat, I'll roll out. And then since this is, I'm getting back, I just want to make sure that I'm rolling out enough. Like I was saying, I have something in here, and I think it's probably the psoas, and what ends up happening is it wants to catch, but in this kind of like, it's tight and I can feel it, and if it lets go, then there's these other muscle groups around it that what it feels like is they are trying to protect it, right? All right, so that's on break, but since I'm just stretching, I'm gonna keep going. So we're on break right now if you're doing more. And then I'm gonna switch to doing the other side just to even that out. And then I'll do two more, or actually, I don't know how many I have left, but I have some other things I can do. But it feels like it wants to catch and protect, where it's like, I can tell, but that's kind of what happens, is that subconsciously, even if it's like an emotional trauma, physical trauma, your body subconsciously tries to protect it, and then when you start to realize it and you start to observe it and you go like, oh, there it is, but I can't stop the subconscious programming. But the more that you observe it, and let's say you keep stopping it, if you keep doing that, all right, and then we'll take a break now. If you keep doing that, with whatever it is, if it's, like I was saying, if it's something you do emotionally, I'm gonna do some of these. So 3, 2, 1, and start. If you do some of those, if it's for emotional things, you might, don't judge it. It's not right, it's not wrong, it's just, it's something you've developed to protect yourself. And at some point, it was a benefit, because you're still here, right? Or at least your brain, I mean, that's what your brain is for, and that's what your body is to, part of it is to just keep you alive, and to keep playing the game, right? The game, the whole thing. So it'll make mountains out of molehills so that you won't push to your boundaries. because it doesn't want you to push to your boundaries, because boundaries is where you die. Or at least that's what in the past, you know, now certain boundaries, you're not going to die, but your brain doesn't know that. It gets flooded. It thinks that you're, you know, it thinks you're being chased by a tiger, but all you're doing is getting on stage, or you're trying to set a boundary. So to it just thinks, we'll do like a V-sit for the next minute. And I'll probably not be able to do it the whole time, which is okay. And then I'm just gonna kind of do a boat, or like a concave, so you're engaging that. Then I'm gonna relax, stretch, 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 and engage, and then up, balancing into the V. And going down, same thing. And relax. And stretch, 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 stretch. Okay. And up. Okay, it's on break. Kind of ate into that a little bit. And now I think I'm going to do lunges. I'll just do them toward you guys so I can chat. Do some lunge twists. So when I twist, I have a difference in the amount of twist I can do, the freedom from one side to the other. So that's definitely something, you know, again, will I ever get back to neutral? Probably not. But is neutral's the goal? Maybe. But, okay, break. Neutral is the goal. But again, we live in a system. The system is always on us. I'm gonna do, actually we're still on break. All right. The system is always giving us input, feedback, so it may never happen. I think what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna do downward dog. I'm gonna do a combo of downward dog and cobra. To me, that feels a lot different. So much more of a pull on this side. All right, that's good. So that's my 12. I'm gonna keep stretching here for a bit, but again, so this was day 3 of 7, getting back into it. I challenge you to do your own, whatever it is, 1 of 14 to get back in. You know, we have so many days until Thanksgiving, so maybe do from now until Thanksgiving, take a couple-day break with the family, and then do a new test, or not a test, but a new experiment from, you know, just after Thanksgiving to Christmas, and then take the Christmas holiday off. If you always, like, I just got back from my vacation. During my vacation, I kept up with my 12 minutes, but during that time, I was allowing myself to kind of eat what I wanted. Even though eating there was different because a lot of vegetarian food and a lot of different food, But then towards the end of that I got sick, and so then I couldn't do my workouts anymore. My appetite went off the chart. I mean, just as in off the charts. Wasn't, you know, when you get so sick that you're just like, I just don't even have the energy or thought process to try and get up out of bed and make myself some food and then eat it. So just remember that, like, trying stuff, just begin. You know, something today I was watching a video and something on it stuck out to me was stop preparing and start doing. Like I know I continued to prepare. The doing, there's no perfect workout, but I will say this, is like, don't jump into something, like, don't just jump into like a CrossFit or a new, you know, workout program and have it be all or nothing, because if you do that, the mindset, so the failure point to it is if I make a mistake on my diet, if I don't do my workout, so now you've kind of given yourself the out. But if you say to yourself, I'm going to do this for 30 days, the goal is to see what I can do. How many times out of the 30 days can I do it? And then now you have a baseline. So for me, I was like, when I said the 30 days, and I've done it in the past before, but you know, it was kind of a new thing. I was like 12 minutes a day, 30 days. So now I have a baseline. I missed, what was it, 5 or 6 workouts, right? Out of 30 days. The past month before that, I hadn't really been doing anything. I'd been walking, but not doing any physical work. So to me, that was a win, because I went from not really doing a whole lot. I mean, eating okay, kind of in my typical routine, eating okay, but I wanted to, you know, maybe get a little bit more muscle tone, or you know, and open up the hips and open up the lower back and get this stuff warmed up and prepped. Because I have kind of a goal for the next year and where I see myself in a year, but part of that, if I want to get to that final year, is I have to make steps now, every day. Can't, you know, don't miss a day. So your habits, so developing these little habits, and if you say to yourself, so even on this thing for the first 3 days, so the first day I was up, did it, didn't do the best. I was tired the first day, walking, whatever. Second day, I totally missed my time that I was supposed to wake up. But then when I did get up, I went out and I did my thing. I didn't do the walk up the stairs. It just didn't feel like it. Today I did, and it actually felt really good. So by showing up and saying, okay, this is the new pattern, this is the new routine, your brain stops fighting it, and it starts really, oh, this is fine, you know, start out small, this is fine, you know, you can slowly press into that new limit, and then once you kind of are like, I'm feeling a little better, you can press a little more, and press a little more, and press a little more, so that 2 years, or 2 weeks, 4 weeks, turn into 8 weeks, turn into 16 weeks, turn into a year, turn into 2 years, turn into a lifetime. It just becomes a new paradigm, and you stop thinking about it. So all the energy you're putting into it, like I don't put any energy into what I do for diet and exercise for the most part, in the sense of like, when I just say, okay, I'm gonna do this, I don't have to think about it. I kind of know how it's going to feel, know what it's going to be like. Now where I put in energy is making these videos and trying to make a coherent, hopefully make it coherent, and maybe show that it's not about crazy goals. It's just about consistent little things every day and showing up. And my hope is that by just being simple and consistent, for you out there, I don't know who's watching, but it may spark something. It may be the impetus to get you to do it. And the other side is like, you help me, because I think about, okay, I gotta do this thing, because I've said that I wanna put this out there and see how can I, how can I help you? And not that I have no control if anyone takes some of this stuff and says, okay, yeah, I'm gonna do it, or no, I'm not. You know, who watches it, doesn't watch it, that's not out of my control. But what I can control is the fact that I just show up and do it, show up and do it, show up and do it. As consistent as I can, and hopefully, you know, not hopefully, I mean, hopefully somebody does see it. Well, yeah, I guess hopefully somebody does see it and thinks like, oh, this is what I needed to get going. If one person does that, that's a win. But it's already a win because you guys helped me. So thank you very much. Keep moving. Venture the Body Whisperer out. Take care, everybody.